How's it look?
So, hey, Joe,
Hey, Chris.
what do you know?
I know we got a new setup. That's what
I
I
know we
know.
got a new setup.
Yeah.
Hey, pretty cool.
We got it worked out where we can use our computers to do our lives
Yes, we
as
did.
opposed to having to use our phones all the time. Makes it a
Yeah,
lot easier.
it
Just some
does.
adjustment on these cameras.
I need to adjust
Yeah.
a little bit.
We
I
turn
was
the
too
light off.
close to my computer.
Is that better? No, that's not
So
really all that much better. I'm gonna turn that
I'm
off.
gonna look. I'm gonna look at Facebook on my
Yeah.
phone just to make sure that we don't miss any questions or anything. Oh, that looks pretty good. I'm impressed.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
I'm impressed. So, at the end of the day, hey, Miss Gloria, looks good. Thank you, thank you. So, at the end of the day, we've been playing around with this thing almost all day.
Yeah, we
You
have.
know, getting the logistics figured out and just learning how to use a new tool is not something that you can just, snap your fingers and say, "Hey, we're going to do this." We had to figure it out, right?
Yeah, man, the video on it was over an hour long. It's like, really? It's going
But
through all the stuff we already knew and we couldn't miss anything. We were like, I was about to fall asleep in my chair. It's got rough.
you actually had a pillow behind your neck at one point.
Oh, well, my neck was hurting. I got my pillow.
I was like, "Oh my God, he's going to go to sleep on me."
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Mafoos, what's going on?
What's going on, everybody?
Oh my God, not bad tooth pain. That's
Oh,
bad, bro.
no.
I hate that for you. Really, I do. I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Yeah, me neither. That's no fun whatsoever.
No, it's not. So, at the end of the day, oh, I thought I hit publish. So I'm multitasking here.
Oh, okay.
So Joe, yesterday's lives are now on YouTube.
Oh, did you throw it up there? Okay, you just published it.
Yeah, I
That's
just
cool.
published it. So, it is amazing the difference that I'm seeing. I'm looking at our screen and I'm looking at you and I'm looking at me, and it's so much different,
Yeah,
It's
it really
good.
is.
It's really good.
How does it look to everybody else out there?
Mafu says he loves the new setup, so that's
Okay.
good.
Cool.
So Joe, let's talk
Yep.
about a few things. Let's talk about tools in general. We've been talking about tools, and you and I have kind of known we were going to do this for a little bit. So I'm not going to steal your thunder because you wanted to tell them all about this new tool. So I'm going to let you run with it, brother.
Oh, no, it's just really neat. There's really not a whole lot to tell about it. It's just there, you're seeing it right now.
Yep.
We wanted to do it like this so we weren't just using the phone, and it's going to help load our videos and stuff on YouTube a whole lot better. That's Krypto Let's Talk at YouTube.
Yep.
Go check it out.
Krypto, let's talk. And you know
we can
what?
sit here and play around with our video view. It's kind of neat.
Yeah, and you know
I'm just messing with stuff.
What's funny, Joe, is the quality. We wanted better quality,
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I think we've accomplished that. This tool is actually going to allow us to do trainings.
Yeah.
It's going to allow us to bring on co-hosts, guest speakers. It's going to allow us to connect with team better. And you know what the most amazing part of it is that we are moving into our new world. So,
Right.
when we're zooming from our phones, and there's nothing wrong with that. Let me preface first by saying there's nothing wrong with that. And we will do that even while we're out and about. So
yeah, when we're out and about, we have to. I mean, it works just fine. Hey, Jerry. It's just we had this sitting right in front of us anyways. So it was like, hey, let's see if we can figure out how to work it. And with all the other things we can do, we can bring more people on. And really the video quality looks a lot better. I've got my phone up just so I can read the things, read what people are putting on there. And the video quality on YouTube is actually better than what I see on my computer screen from my camera. So it kind of corrects it, whatever's there and stuff. So, and I've never even gone into the settings of my camera. I might ought to, you know what I mean? Sometime. I just kind of plugged it in and went, okay, work,
Hey, it worked.
Yeah, it worked. Sweet.
Yeah. Worked. So, we talk a lot about tools, and we talk a lot about evolution of our businesses, and we talk a lot about, just being the dadpreneurs that we are. And we have continually spoken about the fact that we're just not that tech savvy, really. The kids get it much more than we do. We really have to work at it. Okay.
Yeah, we really do. It's kind of, we've been most of the day on this, trying to figure all this out. Like I said, we watched an hour-long training video, and it really was horrible, guys. It was bad. I was watching it with Chris kind of just to be moral support because he's operating everything. I was like,
Thanks, Joe.
I love it. I got up and made some lunch. Did you even notice I made lunch?
Yeah, I got up and made coffee at one point. Which
it's like
I'm currently out of coffee. I'm gonna grab a cup.
All right.
So, Joe,
I'm sorry. I'm kind of sleepy. I didn't really have a late night. I just had a later than usual night, and so it's kind of like, oh man. But got home last night. Made some pretty good contacts yesterday. I got to get out and about, and I haven't been out in probably, close to a month, other than just popping in and stuff. Really ever since all this has started, I've pretty much been right where I'm sitting right now, but, got to pass out those lucky cards. And so this is a good thing here because now we can kind of hold stuff up and really show it. You know what I mean? And all kinds of stuff. We're going to have options to do, if one of us gets a green, I don't know how to work with the green screen situation though. We haven't figured that one out yet.
Well, we can do virtual backgrounds. We can do
go behind both of us, I guess.
No, unless you have a green screen.
Okay, all right, but yeah.
So we'll the idea behind new tools is being able to reach more people, and so we've been talking about being able to reach more people and do more for people and be able to help more. Really, it's really about being able to help more, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And so I'm really excited about this tool. I was glad you got out yesterday. I was hoping you'd share a little bit about your interaction and what people thought about the cards, the lucky cards for crypto.
People like the cards. It was kind of funny with, because they're big, they are postcard size, they're like, don't you just have a business card? I was like, man, you're just going to throw that away. You're going to throw that in your pocket and forget about it. I was like, this works better, and I can put a lot of information on this. I can tell you all about it. I got in a few conversations about cryptocurrency yesterday, but actual conversations about cryptocurrency. Talked to a really big marketing firm that actually does work for Walmart. It's their marketing firm. The guy just had something else came up with that. I think we're going to try and work together on something, but that's opposite. That had nothing to do with cryptogenics. You know what I mean? But cryptogenics was the start of that conversation. And so, he's going to go look at the site and all that stuff. And, you also got to think he had his own ideas on things, but that's what he does.
Right.
You know what I mean? He creates marketing material, and he's like, well, you can do this, this, and this. Like, well, I understand you could do that. And what the guy was kind of saying, he's like, you can get these millionaires to invest and blah, blah, blah. I was like, man, if I had a millionaire right now, I don't know what I'd do with them. All I need is $300.
Right.
Really, it's like, I'm not a trading company. I'm just an education thing. That's it. You know what I mean? And there'll be other things once you get, the mining rigs and things like that come out, which they said something about yesterday, but we're just.
Hey, Brenda, thanks for coming.
It's just education, that's it.
Right.
Like, if you had $1 million to put in it, there's nowhere to put it even. It's not there's not anything to really do with it. It's just not that expensive.
Nope.
You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not a trader. I'm not I'm not going to, that's the thing. I can teach you how to do it, but I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? Like I said, just It was
we
kind of
should
hard to get that across to people too, because he's like, "What? What?" I was like, "But what? It's I don't know. It's easier than that. You know, it's simpler. You know, it's like, oh well, what are you gonna do?"
And I think it would be beneficial for us to kind of if you're up for it, kind of role play just a little bit, because at the end of the day, you know, a lot of people don't know how to use these cards, you know,
Oh,
and
okay.
and somebody that would give that objection, for instance, okay,
Right.
let's use that for a second. So
Okay.
somebody that says, you know, Joe, I got
Yeah.
$1,000,000 and I want to invest, and you say, but man, I'm not, you know, I'm not that. That's not who we
Yeah.
are.
I'm sorry, man. I wish I could do something with your money, but that's not what I do. You know,
We're an
we're
education
educational
platform,
education platform, and that's it. You know, we're
right?
not a trading company. The reason we're an education platform is because everybody got with trading companies and got swindled. You know,
Hmm.
that's, you know, everyone, the core five that built the team, they all got taken for a ride. You know, they get to sail down the river without a boat. You know what I mean? It
Yep.
was rough. You know, and
Yep.
so, you know, just take the card, check it out, you know, go to the website, and you'll understand what's going on. It'll explain it. And this is coming from, you know, we're role playing here. Like I can sit there and explain the thing now, because I mean I can give them the presentation in person, you know,
Hmm.
but nobody else has to do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we really don't even have to do it. We can send them to one of the presentations, you know,
Hmm.
and go, here, go look at that. You know, look at the stuff on, I mean, there's presentations even on YouTube, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, they could go check something out on YouTube if they can't. It's all pretty simple. You know,
Yep.
it, it was kind of hard yesterday, not trying to go tell somebody to just go to the website. Like nobody, some people didn't really want to, they wanted to talk more about it. I'm like, I can do this all day. I do this all day, but just go do
Right.
this. You know what I mean?
And
It's kind of
you
hard.
know what I think I would say? I haven't used the cards yet
Right.
because you haven't sent me any. But anyway, um, I think I would probably come back with something like, you know, I'm going to pretend like you just said to me, you got $1,000,000 you want to invest.
Yeah. I got $1,000,000 I need to invest, man.
I would probably come back at you and say, well, Joe, do you know everything you need to know or want to know about cryptocurrency?
Not really. I don't know anything about it. I thought you did.
Okay.
What do I do with
Well,
$1,000,000?
this
It's
is
like,
what I would recommend. Right.
yeah.
Exactly. This is what I recommend. You don't know enough to protect your $1,000,000 investment. So I'm
Right.
going to need you to take this education first.
Right. You
And I'd
know,
be
and
done
then,
as far
yeah,
as that goes,
because you can
you know?
teach yourself from the education. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You can become the trader that knows. You know what I
Yes,
mean? It can,
absolutely.
you know, if that's what you want to do with it, you know, because all the things are taught. We're just not,
Mhm.
we're teaching everyone how to do everything. We're just not doing it for them. We're not pushing anybody to do it. You know, the information is there. Use it at your own risk. That's your thing.
Absolutely.
But I'm not telling you to do it at all.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean,
Hmm.
it's for me, as far as the trading stuff goes, you know, and ICO purchase and things like that, I see a lot of stuff that I'm interested in, but I'm not even trying it out yet. And, you know, some of the little bitty ICOs, I'm going to buy some of those just to kind of see what happens. You know what I mean? But
Right.
in essence, I don't care if anything happens too. You know what I mean? It's going to be just, it's more of an experiment, and I'm going to use an experimental amount of money too. You know, I'm going to go spend $10 on something and go, okay,
Correct.
that $10 is spent. You know, maybe it turns into 12, maybe it turns into 10 million. I don't know. You know, I can't tell you what's going to happen, but just to kind of see so I can teach myself, you know, but
Right.
it's worth the loss to me just so I can learn through the process more, you know, not
Hmm.
just, you know, of actually doing it, not just reading about it or seeing it, you know, that's what I'm
Yep.
thinking.
Yep. Absolutely. And you know, when I did my first ICO, I didn't throw a lot at it, bro.
Yeah.
I threw $200 at it, and I said, you know, I can afford to lose this $200. If nothing
Yeah.
ever happens, I'm good. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and honestly, I don't want anyone to. And of course, we're not financial advisors, and
Not
we're
all.
not giving you any legal advice. Disclaimer.
None.
So,
None.
but what I don't want people to do is I don't want people to run out and like, you know, say, well, Joe and Chris talked about ICOs today, so I'm going to look into ICOs I just got, I've got my rent money and my insurance payment. I can put it off a week or two. And I'm going to throw that into this ICO. No.
Yeah, don't ever spend money that you can't afford to lose.
No.
You know, that's not us saying, and we're all the time saying people, hey, jump, take a chance, do that. We're saying take a chance with opportunity you can take a chance with. Take a chance with a good opportunity. Don't take a chance on just some crazy risk thinking it's going to pay out. You know, don't spend your rent money. Don't spend anything you have to have that you need.
Don't go mortgage the house or take out a mortgage.
Yeah. I mean, like, oh, I want to buy this much Bitcoin and it's going to go up. No, don't do that. I mean, hopefully it will, but we don't know.
Right.
You know, and that's the thing is we really don't know, you know. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm happy right now with my money sitting in a wallet making me money.
The market is not predictable. None of us have that crystal ball.
Yeah, so, there's no market that is either. It's,
And then, okay, so I want to talk about this for just a second because everybody's been excited about, they've been excited about the fact that Bitcoin's been going back up. And so you've had a lot of, talk about it. You've had a lot of this and that and the other. And people are, really beginning to embrace it again, I guess. And my thought process is this right here. And I'm not trying to be negative Nelly or anything like that. So don't take it that way. But what I am trying to do is get people to understand that, it's no more volatile. It's not bouncing any more than any other commodity, including our fiat currency. And what most people don't realize is fiat currency is a commodity.
Yeah. People don't realize it moves either. Because currency move. All currency moves. That's why exchange rates are different all the time. It's just the way it is. I mean, the value of it, a dollar is worth, I think, something like 4 cents compared to what it used to be worth, compared to what it was worth in 40, I think it was 44, 45 when they created the system, the fiat system. Instead of, and then 71 is when they abolished the total abolition of the gold standard. You know what I mean? Where you couldn't cash your money in for gold anymore. Nixon did that. That was 71. I saw something on that just a couple days ago.
Right.
It's like, it's worth what it's worth because we say that's what it's worth.
Exactly.
But in retrospect, because of inflation, that's another thing. That's why it's worth about 4 cents. It's 96 cents down. So inflation's gone up that much. That's, like I said, that's why that gallon of milk costs so much more now. It's not because the cow charged more.
Right. Well, gas around here, here in coastal Carolina, we jumped, dude, from like 239 or 49 to like 295 overnight. I'm like, what?
Really?
Why?
My trip down to Houston, I got gas here for like 220 something. It was 250 something down there. And I was like, Houston has refineries. That doesn't make any sense. Because usually like Tulsa, Houston, and Louisiana have really cheap gas. Because Tulsa has fuel refineries. Houston obviously does. Louisiana obviously does. I was like, this doesn't make sense. But I don't know, but those futures go up too on all kinds of instabilities.
Right.
What's that?
So we all are approaching, us dadpreneurs are really excited because we're all approaching the great spring weather. Of course, also with the great spring weather comes all the allergies and the tickles in our throats and the sneezing and God knows what else might come along with that. But at the end of the day, this is probably going to be a pretty big weekend. Like this is a kickoff weekend for a lot of places, right? Like
you're dead on with that too, by the way. Allergies.
You and I were talking earlier. This is for here where I'm at. It'll be a great weekend for yard sales and stuff, and I'm planning on getting out and doing a little bit of that. But I think you've got a great big event like that going on there.
Yards and yards of yard sales. I always call it yards and yards and yards of yard sales, but it's yards and yards of yard sales, and it's the whole town. The whole town yard sales. I mean, it's big things, and we're an antique town. Like we are technically, the whole town is considered antique. It's all on historic registry. That's why it's so hard to do anything to your houses unless you have a new one. You know what I mean? It's rough. But
Don't live downtown.
yeah, no, you can't. No, not at all. And well, I mean, it's close and it's great, but you can't do much, you know.
Right.
But yeah, it's gonna be yard sales all the time. And last 2 years, man, they've got rained out, and so they've had to reschedule them. And today, man, it's beautiful looking outside. I'd love to tell you I've been outside, but I haven't been outside since 7:30.
Oh my goodness.
But the sun's coming out, so it's nice. You know what I mean? I've been right here. Yep.
We'll get the sun, right?
Yep. We got some sunshine. That's nice. A lot better than rain.
Well, the kids will love it. The kids will love this weekend. You know, they'll be able to get out and do some stuff. I know mine's had some pent-up energy this week because, well, not for nothing, but, you know, it's been rainy and ugly and nasty.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So here's another thing. You know, I want to touch base on a couple things that we let out yesterday for all those people that missed it.
Mm-hmm.
We had some Core 5 members on yesterday, and they were allowing us to play with a few secrets. So we are about to go live with our green mining at Krypto, which is going to be huge. You're going to actually, for anybody that understands mining or knows anything about it, the cool thing about this mining is you're going to be able to own your software.
Yeah.
Your equipment. You own it. You're not renting it. You're not paying for the power to run it, you know, and somebody else owns the equipment. You actually own it. So what you produce
is yours.
You get to decide what to do with.
Right.
That's huge. And then, of course, Kathy told us yesterday in her little secret chat that, you know, we were going to get a card with that. And so we talked about
a pay card that'll load. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's your debit card, I'm assuming.
Yep.
You know, which is going to be just like a BitPay or a Swifty or Shift card or whatever. Yeah, or whatever you use, you know. But it's going to be I assume, Kryptogenics?
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. I mean, I
she
guess.
Didn't tell us that
part.
I
would think they'd put the logo on it because they're going to have to make them anyways. You know what I mean?
You would think. Yeah. So then there's, you know, then there's the whole thing of getting deep involved with a company. And so what I want to say to folks about that is pick something that makes you happy. And like, you know, don't look at it as an overnight type deal. Like you're not going to win overnight. Like you really seriously are not going to win overnight. You need to look at this, any business that you get into, which it is a business. Even if you got into it as a sideline just to make money, it's still a business, guys. Okay. Yes. And girls, it's still a business. So, what I want everybody to understand is that when you get into a new business, it is just that. It's a new business and there's a learning curve and there's things to, you know, to learn and get exposed to. There's also things that you have to be able to send out to your people. And if you're sending out stuff, you need to understand what you're sending. So don't, you know, send it out too fast. And then lastly, you're not running a sprint. You're not running a sprint with any company, with any business. You want to be a marathon business. Okay. So you want to build relationships with your people. You want to take them under your arm and lock arms with them. You want to know their kids' names. You want to know, you know, what they've been through in their past. You know, you want to know them. You want to become family with them. If you don't like them enough to consider them like your extended family, they're not the right person for your business. Move on. You know,
that's true. That really is true. That's in any business, guys. It's in any business. You know, you have to get along with the people you work with, whether it's your employer or your employees, your whatever. You got to get along. You really do. I mean, because like I've got a great staff at my other business, you know, and they're friends. You know what I mean? And, you know, that's a double-edged sword sometimes, I guess you'd say. But at the same time, they're not going to
because one wants off, two wants off.
Yeah, you know, and he's like, well, I want to go too. It's like, you got to stay and work. You know, but at the same time, you know, with the cryptogenics thing, they're learning about this stuff right now. You know what I mean? Are they going to become customers? Possibly. You know, that's up to them. I'm giving them the information, letting them choose. I'm not like, hey, you need to do it. Of course, I'm
Right.
like, you know what I mean? But I mean, I'll throw them a couple extra shifts if they need it. You know what I mean? To afford it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm sure that's compliant, you know, but probably, yeah. If it's not, let me know and I won't do it, you know.
Well, you know, Joe, the thing is that this is what I've learned. Okay. This is what I know. This is from my experience. And you could probably talk to this in your brick and mortar even, because what I've learned is if I have to convince someone, if I have to spend a lot of time explaining to someone why they should do something or help them make a decision,
they probably shouldn't do it then. Because you don't want to talk people into it because of the work that it kind of requires. You know, and I mean, now you can come in, you can pay the money, you can sit there and never do anything with it.
Right.
Just that simple. You know, then be a customer, save yourself the money. You know,
right.
Save yourself the $50 and make me the extra 25. I mean, I hate to say it, but that's it. You know, I mean, that's the setup, you know, because we love our customers, you know.
We do.
But, you know, just do that, you know, get the education. If you don't want to work at it, it's not that it's hard, you know what I mean? But someone will go, well, those lucky cards, you know, I don't have to get those. That's stupid. Like,
you don't get them.
No, it's not. Well, don't get them, but they're not stupid. You know what I mean? It's kind of, you're going to get out what you put in, you know?
Absolutely. Now, I'm glad you raised that lucky card for a second, because when you were in Houston, you met a gentleman by the name of Mr. Rick Ricketts.
Yeah, Rick. Yeah.
And Rick had a great idea. Like he had like I was trying to figure out what he, you know, before I saw him on video in Houston. And I honestly didn't know that he was doing the coin thing. But hey, Don, you know, I love that because
I like it too.
Everybody's got pockets. Okay, you can put a bag of them in your vehicle.
Yeah,
you can throw a few of them in your pocket.
Right.
You can get the stickers, printable stickers. Print them yourself if you don't want to go to a printer. You
That's
know,
true.
stick to those coins, right? And pass them out. You know why I like that? Do you really know why I like that?
Tell me why. Why?
I'm going to tell you why, John. I'll tell you a story.
If
I give you a business card, you're going to pick your teeth with it.
Yeah.
You're going to throw it down on the ground.
It's big, but still, though, it's, you know, yeah.
You're going to throw it down on the ground. You're going to give it to somebody else.
Probably. Yeah.
It's just it. The round coin symbolizes the cryptocurrency. It conveys well. Mentally, it makes a connection. And I think personally, if you're handing somebody that coin and it's got your information on it, you're going to have a much higher turnover rate, right, of interested people, because they're going to connect it in their mind. You know, people are stuck on. This is what they're stuck on. They are stuck on what they know.
They're working on the thing with the printer right now.
Cool. So this is okay. I'm going to use Dawn McCullough for a guinea pig here, and I'm going to share a story that she was sharing the other day. And we were talking about how the world had changed. And she said, 20 years ago, if you'd have told me that I wouldn't carry cash, I would have told you was crazy, you know? And she's like, seriously now, she's like, you know, I rarely carry any cash. I carry very little cash.
Right.
And, you know, she's using her card, right? Yeah. So people still have the mentality, okay, minus the millennials. Now, that's a whole different group of people, and we'll talk about them another day because that's a long story. But, you know, minus the millennials, most people are equating their money with their credit cards and their fiat currency, whatever that fiat currency looks like. And so you know, for me, I think that we could just shit can the business cards. Sorry. Whoops. We could just get rid of the business cards and just use the coins. They work better, bro.
Yeah, but you're talking at two different price points completely.
Yeah,
I mean,
you are.
You're looking at, you know, a third of a cent to 3 cents compared to 33 cents. You know, so when you get the volume like that, it's, you know, I still like the business card idea myself.
I know you like the business card, but I like the coin.
I like the coins too, man, but I don't want to have to go buy those things and spray paint them gold and put stickers on them. I'll screw it up, man. They'll be all crooked and dumb looking, and it's gonna bother me.
Can I tell you something?
I probably can't screw it up. I know.
You could go to Amazon and you can get 100 of these things for nothing.
Nothing. I mean, they're free.
Well, no, but they're really, really cheap. Like I can't even remember how much I paid for these.
No, I know. I looked at a bunch of them because I'm gonna get one of the real. I'm gonna get one of the ones that's in the case, like what Bethany has. You know, I think that's pretty neat. So I can just set it down places and start conversations. You know what I mean? Or, hey, what's a Bitcoin now? This, you know, I'll kind of keep that in my pocket, and it can be my little fidgety thing, you know, because I fidget all the time. But then I also found some chocolate ones. They had chocolate ones.
You didn't send me any chocolate ones.
I didn't buy them yet. I don't know. I can't actually buy stuff on Amazon because Gloria won't give me the password.
You know,
because I'd buy too much junk.
I used to could take a quarter and go from one finger to the other. I can't even do that anymore. I bet my kid can though.
Probably.
Hey, I did it. Cool.
There you go. You got it.
So you know, I'm not gonna buy the poker chips and paint them and all that crap. I'm just gonna get these.
That's a good idea.
Stickers on them and be done with it. You know,
that's a pretty good idea because those things are really cheap. They're like a few bucks.
And honestly, I'm not even really convinced that I need to have a sticker on both sides.
Yeah,
like I'm thinking just one side.
Do they have the B on both sides, or is there something? What's on the back?
They got the B on both sides. See,
they're the same. Okay. Oh, cool. They're the same on both sides. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you know, I'm thinking if I put the sticker on one side, right?
Yeah.
I got the information there that I need.
Yeah, and the other side is just a Bitcoin.
And then the other side is still the Bitcoin, right?
Right. I had my phone. Sorry.
I think that's fantastic.
I got all that Twilight action going on there, don't I?
Yeah, it's cars going by.
Go back here.
So, I'm super excited about this. I thank you for taking the time and sitting through that horrible tutorial video that we had.
Guys, we have great presentations, by the way. The Zoom one, it stinks. You're like, this is what Zoom is. This is how Zoom works. It's necessary. I mean, but it's just kind of boring. And then the dude answers all these questions, and you're like, I don't need that answer. I need to know this.
What I would have really rather seen was him just go through what we needed to know and then answer questions at the end so that we could watch it and then go away.
Yeah, like a list of like what you need. Kind of like our lessons. You know what I mean? Like we can go back after we go through everything in order. But once you forget something, you can go, okay, wait a second. What was that thing about ICOs and the difference between tokens and coins or whatever? So, and then go back and check it, you know, but you can go right to it. You know, you don't have to look through the whole thing, you know, because I think there's something like, I don't know how many hours. It's quite a few to do it all, you know.
Yeah.
He lives in a haunted house. Yeah,
Who lives in a haunted house?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Eureka Springs.
You know, I'm pretty sure every house in Eureka Springs is haunted.
Pretty much, most of them. Hey, man, I was working in one, and a ghost, like, this is going to sound crazy. I was up on a ladder, and a ghost jumped on me, on my back. I walked away from I was going to make about 20 grand on that job, and I left.
You were done.
Yeah, I was done. You know, I think I collected maybe like $1,000 of it. You know what I mean? Because I really had done quite a bit. You know, I'd done at least $1,000. I did more than $1,000 worth of work, but I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not going back in that place. I didn't want to go get my tools. You know what I mean? But I had a couple $1,000 worth of tools just in the house. You know what I mean? I was like, it was freaky, man. It scared me. And like, I don't get scared by stuff like that, but it was weird. It did not want me in that house. You know what I mean?
Well, so.
Yeah, Ghost Hunters actually, you know the show Ghost Hunters? They actually did a thing from that house.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that till after, or I wouldn't have done it.
The paranormal was after you, Joe.
It really was. Joe.
So, here's the thing about that.
Yeah, Nixon says every house is haunted. It's haunted. Nixon really does live in a haunted house. So it's an old Indian chief's house. Not her, but her mother. It's an old Indian Chief Whitehorn.
Cool.
But it really is haunted.
Wow.
She's like, I think it is, but I think it really, really is. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Indians got a pretty good reason to be kind of mad. Native Americans, sorry. I'm Indian, I can say Indian. I grew up saying
Well, here's what I want to say.
Those won't hurt you. Yeah, but they can scare you enough to hurt yourself. Dawn.
So we talk a lot about cryptogenics, and we are proud of cryptogenics.
Of course.
At the end of the day, we're proud of the educational product that it offers, and it allows people to really scale their life up to another level. And I love that. I think that's fantastic. What I would like to say is that Joe and I will be doing presentations on Mondays and Tuesdays. On Mondays, you'll be able to catch at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, so we get a nighttime, which is cool, because we've been wanting a primetime one.
Yep.
We want that primetime, guys. You know what I mean? We like being on stage. Sorry. We like talking about this stuff. It's just like, hey, put us out there. And then we get the first one of the day the next day.
Yep, Tuesday.
Yep.
Tuesday. We get 3 p.m. on Tuesdays.
That's right.
There are other calls, ladies and gentlemen, that you will also be able to get on. All of these calls,
cards.
Yeah, all these calls will be at the same location. Okay. And that's kgxglobal.info, kgxglobal.info. And so we will be there presenting. We'll be there presenting. Then you'll have a couple other presenters. For those folks that maybe know Brandon Ivy, he presents a couple days a week. For those folks that know Stephen McCullough, he's presenting a couple days a week. I believe that Matt Sheriff is also presenting a day or two a week. So we have a lot of stuff going on. Now, majoritively, what you're going to be looking at is 9 o'clock p.m. is going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. There's nothing on Friday, guys. Nothing. Okay, the weather is getting too good. Okay, you need to be using the lucky cards and the coins. You need to be going out with your family and enjoying dinners and things. Get out of the house. The kids have ball games, soccer games, all that stuff. No. Fridays are out. On Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, you will have 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, the company will also be hosting a 3 p.m. training. That training could be a guest speaker. It could be the Core 5. It could be some of the Pinnacles. It could be just about anything. And then I'm told, and I'm going to let this secret out of the bag, I'm told that Mr. Will Fetlin, who is on our call right now, welcome, Phil. Will,
Phil.
Where did I get Phil from? I was concentrating on saying his last name correctly.
You're thinking Wetjet instead of F-Jet.
F-Jet, Wetjet. Okay. So
isn't
Will,
cleaner like a Swiffer Wetjet?
Yeah,
it is. Sorry.
Will is still over in Sweden, but when he comes back, he's actually going to start doing some training for the cryptogenics crowd. And what that's going to look like is just basic beginners training. He's also going to be doing some personality or color chart testing. And I can't wait for him to do that. I absolutely can't wait for him to do that with me, because I always thought it was red. Suddenly I'm being told I'm not a red anymore. So now I'm kind of like wanting to see what he thinks. But at any rate, it's going to be a lot of fun. And so I'm hoping that Joe will jump on that with me, and will do Joe and I. And we can kind of what is the word I'm looking for? We can kind of see our similarities and be able to improve our own personalities. Not that we don't get along great already, but it would be great to know, our strengths and weaknesses, I think. And so I'm looking forward to that. Joe, you're going to be spending your weekend entirely doing yard sales, right?
Me?
Huh?
No, I'm
Yeah,
be
you
here.
are. You got to give them lucky cards out to everybody.
Oh, that's a great idea. I didn't even really think this. Yeah, I can take Nixon. Man, it's hard to take Nixon to yard sales though, because she wants to buy everything. It's rough, man. This kid's got more stuff than it's rough.
I know.
But that is a really good idea, though. Yeah, yes. I keep trying to get her to tell her teachers about it, and she won't. It's like, no, I'm not calling your business for you. Whatever. I'm like, why not?
Mine tells everybody at school. Everybody at school knows that his dad is in Bitcoin, and he teaches people about Bitcoin.
Guys. Bye, Will.
Bye, Will. Thanks for coming. Love you, Core 5. So, and I'm going to be out and about too. We will be doing our 2:00 live tomorrow.
Right.
Because I think it's important that we keep in contact with everybody. And the funny thing is that the numbers keep going up on these things. I mean, they're continually going up and up and up. And so we must be delivering, we're either making people laugh, or we're giving good content, or they're getting something from us. I don't know what, but they like it. So we're good, right?
We're pretty good at putting some pretty good content out there. We're going to have to devote like a whole thing. Now that we can do this, we need to go through KGX Pro on this, I think. Yeah. Because, man, guys, I'm telling you, that thing's awesome. Yeah. It really is. And I don't keep going back to talking about things. You know what I mean? But it really is neat. Oh, can I share some personal information? Something that happened to me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I created this little thing because, I don't like the water. But we've been through this before, right? I have a phobia of water.
Yeah.
But I love boats. I love going to the lake. But, I get out of the water, in the water, and I'm freaks me out. I can swim. I can scuba dive. But I just have a phobia. Anyway. So, a couple of years ago, I made this little thing that I bought stuff off the shelves, and I made this little thing called a float buddy. And so it's got a float buddy. Yeah, float. FLOAT buddy. It's your float buddy.
Float buddy.
Right? So I'm talking to this marketing guy that just happens to be the marketing company that Walmart has.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, yeah. He's like, man, yeah. And so I'm talking about cryptogenics, blah, 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 blah. And, we're going through all this, and we're really just talking about cryptocurrency more than just the company. Because that was the thing I was saying. I just kept telling him, dude, just go to the website. Dude, just go to the website. Well, I was like, just go to the website.
Pull it up on your phone, for Christ's sake.
Here's the thing. Just go to the website, But, when I was at work yesterday, I mean, I wasn't working there, but, I had all the videos playing on the TV on YouTube. I made everybody watch them. And it was really neat because, all my friends are they're like, oh, really, Joe? This is stupid. And then, then they'd just be watching. Watching. I was like, see? It's not stupid. But, it's fun, And then, hey, if they are having yard sales, hey, you lecture income. Yeah. Yeah, there's yard sales. I'm just reading Don's thing. What was I saying? Oh, so the guy wants, and he was saying, so I was like, well, I got this other thing. You're in marketing. Tell me what you think about this. So I went out to the car and got one, and it's about yay big, and it's a floating thing. And it's got a dry box on it, all kinds of stuff, And he's like, if we can get your cost down on them, I can have them at Walmart tomorrow. He's like, if you have enough of them, I can put them at Walmart tomorrow.
Float buddy.
Are you serious? Float buddy. Yeah, dude. So I got to get on hold of China, but they're going to help me get a hold of all the people. You know what I mean? To get the production ramped up, get production of it, And it's just something I made to make my day easier. Bye, Gloria. Love you, sweetheart. Mwah. Here, let me give her a kiss. Bye. I'll be right back.
Okay. So, we've got a millionaire in the making with Joe.
Be rich. They said being afraid of water. Man, see, look, I took one of my fears. I'm going to get rich from it.
See?
I'm telling you. It's better than a water noodle. Anybody heard of a water noodle? Next thing you're going to hear of is Float Buddy.
Float Buddy. I get my
kids. They're great for pools. They're great for lakes. They're great for streams. They're portable.
I get my kid to conquer his fear all the time. Like whenever he tells me he's scared of something, I'm like, oh no, we got to conquer that. You just got to get over it.
Float Buddy. Yep. See?
Float Buddy.
Yeah. See, I'm getting rich from fear. Exactly.
Yeah.
This is great.
Absolutely. So, okay, we covered a lot today. We went long yesterday. I think we're going to cut it a little short today.
Yeah. Hey, did you stop on the blog today? I did, but nothing had changed on it. So I didn't know if I didn't go right before the show though.
Is there anything
on the blog? We got Canada. We got some testimonies from Canada.
Canada.
Yeah. And we're over 2,600 now.
Over 2,600.
2,700. Where's Bitcoin at right now, bud? It's about 92, 93, I think. That's when I last looked. Yeah. It was bouncing around. So we're making money right now. Everybody, we're making money. You know,
making money.
Making that money. Then,
hey, Joe, what's Bitcoin?
What?
What is Bitcoin?
Bitcoin's a digital cryptocurrency that's decentralized.
Money.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I was like, oh, what is it?
I got you.
I think it's what?
I can see the gears turning.
It's killing me. Yeah, Bitcoin. Like, hey, what do you know about Bitcoin? Nope.
I love you. I love all these folks that come out and talk to us and have fun with us.
Where we're at.
Yep, 9252. You know, and it's great. I love it. I'm excited. I know you're excited, and it's just going to keep getting better and better. You know.
Where'd you find my wallet? Woo! My wallet was in the seat of the car.
Sweet.
That's good. I didn't know it was missing.
We know who pays for everything.
I get cards. She's always telling me that too. She's like, have you checked your bank account lately? I'm like,
no.
She's like, Joe. I was like, whoa.
I'm going to be honest. I never balance any of my accounts. I'm sorry. I just don't.
Everything's going up. Don says, cool. Yeah, I don't. I just get online and look at it when I do. It balances itself.
I don't bounce anything, so I'm doing all right.
Yeah, I know. I'm the same way. I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm good.
All right. So we are going to be coming to you guys next week with a lot of stuff. Be ready.
Right.
And the thing that I think we're going to come with next week that is the best is they caught Don and Steve's thief.
They got him. Yeah, they got the guy.
Got him. Karma is
they got him in a stolen car and all kinds of stuff, man. He's in trouble.
I was getting ready to say a bad, dirty, ugly word, but you know, karma is what it is.
Yeah, it is. You shouldn't steal from people. You know what I mean? That's just wrong.
Nope.
It just really is. You know.
So we're really happy that they got him, and you know that things are going to work out the way they're going to work out. I'm sure the McCulloughs are very excited about that.
Yeah, it's like they're very excited about it.
Here's what we're going to come with next week. We're going to come with reasons why you need to have your own home-based business. So everybody needs to tune in next week. We're not going to give you everything on Monday.
No.
We're not going to give you everything on Tuesday. You'll have to come every day. Okay. Yep. And we may have some surprise guests. I don't know. Just depends on if the schedules allow.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we will definitely be talking about why you need to have your own home-based business. And I can think of a lot of reasons right off the top of my head. But, you know, you're going to have to log in next week.
Log in next week. Check it out.
Hey, and guess what, Joe? I got
What?
one more.
One more thing. You got one more thing? One more
This
thing?
new tool that we got right here,
Yeah.
we can have whiteboards.
I know. So we can draw on stuff.
We can draw on it.
We draw little smiley faces. We're gonna be doing the
Right?
thing, and I'll be over here like doodling smiley. You guys see where you see me? I'll be like doodling like little smiley faces. Do, 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 do. You go, Joe, what are you doing? Nothing.
Nothing.
Joe, everybody can see that. Oh, whoops.
No dirty pictures, Joe. No dirty pictures.
Quit drawing.
We love you guys. We want all of you all to have a cryptolicious day.
Cryptastic.
We want you to have a great weekend. We want you to tune in to us tomorrow.
Yep.
Joe and I'll be here. Same place, same bat channel.
Yep.
All
Same
right.
bat place, same bat channel. There you go.
Let's do it, brother.
See y'all later. We love you. Be good to one another and have fun.
Treat
Have a good
everybody
weekend.
as you want to be treated. We love you guys. Peace.